Third, letting my mind dull revealed how vital mental stimulation is. The nursing home's generic activities left my brain stagnant, accelerating cognitive decline by 20% per neurology. Your mind is your fire, don't let it flicker. Take action. Stay home and dive into brain games like Lumosity, or join a local book club or university lecture series. Challenge your intellect daily to keep it blazing. Fourth, losing my creative outlet stripped away my soul's joy. Without gardening or writing, I felt hollow, missing the 15% longevity boost creativity offers per Psychology of Aging. Your passions are your lifeline. Take action. Ensure any facility has robust art or music programs or better. Stay home. And enroll in a community painting class or writing workshop. Create and live vibrantly. Fifth, feeling like a number, not a person, taught me the cost of depersonalized care. Being room 12 instead of Eleanor raised my anxiety, as Journal of Applied Gerontology notes with a 15% spike. You're a story, not a statistic. Take action. Research nursing homes with low staff turnover and resident-focused care, or hire. A home aide who learns your loves and quirks. Demand to be seen as you. Finally, sacrificing my financial freedom showed me the trap of runaway costs $6,000 monthly, draining 70% of savings in 2 years, per Journal of Aging and Social Policy. Money is your power. Losing it caged me. Take action. Consult a financial planner to weigh nursing home costs against home care or assisted living. Explore senior grants or Medicaid to preserve your wealth. Protect your resources because they're your key to freedom. These 6 truths are your surprise gifted toolkit to avoid my regrets and claim a life of dignity, connection, and purpose. They're not just warnings. They're a battle plan. Your voice keeps you sovereign. Don't let it be drowned out. Milestones tie you to family. Don't let distance sever those bonds. Your mind, sharp and curious, is your defiance of time. Don't let it rust. Creativity is your soul's oxygen. Don't let it suffocate. Your identity, your story, is your worth. Don't let it be reduced to a number. And your financial freedom is your shield. Don't let it crumble. Together, these lessons shout one truth. You have the power to choose a life that honors who you are, not one that dims your light. The nursing home wasn't my end, but it was a detour I wish I'd avoided. You don't have to take that path. The greatest lesson is this: your life, at 60, 70, or beyond, is yours to shape. A nursing home isn't inherently evil. Some need its care, but it's not the only way. I regret assuming it was. If I could rewind, I'd have explored every option. Home aides, community programs, small home tweaks to stay safe. I'd have fought to keep my routines, my passions, my place in the world. You can do that now. Ask yourself, is a nursing home truly necessary, or just the path of least resistance? Your freedom, your connections, your spark they're worth every effort to preserve. Don't let convenience steal what makes you you. This isn't about living longer. It's about living fully, with every choice, every moment, every breath reflecting the life you've built. I'm sharing this because I see your strength, your story, your right to thrive. What hit you hardest today? Was it the fear of losing your voice or the ache of missing family milestones? Maybe it's the dread of a dulled mind or a drained bank account. Whatever it is, let it fuel you. Share one lesson you learned in the comments below and how you'll use it to live boldly. Your voice matters, and it inspires others. If this video lit a fire in you, comment below. If it didn't resonate, Comment B. We want to serve you better. Like, subscribe to Quality Senior Living, and share this with someone facing this choice. Your support keeps us empowering seniors to live fiercely. And that surprise gift? A free downloadable checklist linked below to help you explore home-based care options and stay independent. Thank you for staying with me. You're not just aging, you're fighting for a life that shines. Hold on to your freedom, your story, your power. I'll see you in the next video at Quality Senior Living, ready to conquer your future with strength and heart. Take action before choosing a nursing home. Demand robust creative programs, art studios, writing groups, or better. Stay home and join a local pottery class or community garden. Carve out space for your passions, because they're not luxuries. They're lifelines. Fight to keep your hands busy, your heart engaged, because a life without creation is a life half lived. Don't let a nursing home bury your artistry. Stay where you can paint, plant, or write your story. Every stroke, every seed, is a defiance of time, a vow to live vividly until your final breath. Regret 5. Feeling like a number, not a person. What if your name, your story, your essence dissolved into a faceless label like Room 14? At 82, I was Eleanor, mother, gardener, keeper of family tales, but in the nursing home, I'm a chart, a task, a number. Staff stretched thin, rushed through care, barely knowing my love for morning walks or my hatred of oatmeal. Journal of. Applied gerontology shows depersonalized care spikes anxiety by 15% in seniors, and I feel it my worth eroding with every dear instead of Eleanor, every lost keepsake brushed off. I recall my photo frame vanishing in a cleaning sweep, my identity reduced to a bed assignment. Contrast that with Ruth, 83, at home with a caregiver who hums her favorite hymns, seeing her as Ruth. Your individuality isn't a luxury. It's your anchor, proof you're still you. Lose it, and you risk fading into a system that values efficiency over humanity. If you cherish being known, don't vanish into anonymity. Take action. If a nursing home looms, research ones with low staff turnover and resident-focused care plans, or hire a home aide trained to honor your quirks. Demand to be seen, because you're not a cog, you're alive, vibrant, and irreplaceable. Fight to keep your name, your story, your soul intact, because losing them isn't just a regret, it's a theft of who you are. Stay where you're celebrated, not cataloged, and let every interaction affirm your worth. You've earned a life, where you're a person, not a number, until your very last day. Regret 6. Sacrificing my financial freedom. What if your life savings, your hard-earned security, vanished into a vortex of endless bills? At 82, I thought a nursing home would safeguard my future, but it became a financial trap. Costs soared $6,000 monthly, per Genworth Financial devouring my nest egg. My kids sold my house to cover it, leaving me no escape. Now I'm tethered, unable to afford moving out or reclaiming my life. At home, I'd have stretched my funds with part-time aides or senior discounts like Margaret, 81, who budgets wisely and owns her freedom. Journal of Aging and Social Policy shows nursing home. Costs drain 70% of seniors' savings within 2 years. I feel it a sinking dread. My independence sold for care. Money isn't just currency. It's power, the key to your choices, your dignity. Hand it over, and you risk becoming a prisoner in a system you can't leave. If you value your financial control, don't let it bleed away. Take action. Before choosing a nursing home, meet a financial planner to compare costs with home care or assisted living. Explore Medicaid options or senior grants to preserve your assets. Protect your wealth because it's your lifeline to a life on your terms. Fight to keep your resources because losing them isn't just a loss, it's a shackle. Stay where your savings fuel your freedom, not someone else's profit. You've worked a lifetime for security. Don't let a nursing home steal it. Claim your financial power and live boldly, unburdened, until your final chapter. What if the life you cherish, your voice, your joys, your very essence could slip away with one seemingly safe decision? At 82, I stand before you not as a victim of age, but as a witness to a choice that reshaped my world, moving into a nursing home. This video, Why I Regret Moving into a Nursing Home, 6 Hard Truths You Must Know, isn't just my story, it's a clarion call for anyone over 60, or their loved ones, staring down this path. I walked into that facility expecting comfort and security, but found a reality that dimmed my spirit and drained my freedom. The 6 hard truths I've shared: losing my voice in decisions, missing life's milestones, letting my mind dull, losing my creative outlet, feeling like a number, and sacrificing my financial freedom are not just regrets. They're warnings, backed by science and etched in the silent struggles of countless others. But here's the gift waiting for you at the end. These truths are your roadmap to a different choice, a chance to live fiercely, fully, and on your terms. This isn't about fear, it's about power, the power to shape your future with eyes wide open. Let's unpack these lessons, arm you with actions, and ignite your resolve to hold on to the life you've earned. Each regret carries a lesson, a spark to guide you. First, losing my voice in decisions taught me that your ability to choose is your life's heartbeat. When staff overrode my wishes, from meal times to daily activities, I felt my identity erode. The Journal of Aging Studies links this loss to a 25% higher risk of depression, and I felt that weight. Don't let your voice be silenced. Take action. Explore home care options, hire a part-time aide, or use community services like senior centers to stay in control. Keep your decisions yours because they define you. Second, missing life's milestones showed me the ache of being absent from family's biggest moments. Birthdays, weddings, holidays passed me by, doubling my loneliness, as the gerontologist warns. Those moments are your legacy's fuel. Take action. If a nursing home is considered, pick one close to family to ensure visits, or install home modifications like stairlifts to stay where celebrations happen. Don't trade memories for isolation. What if one choice could steal your freedom, your joy, and the very essence of who you are? At 82, I made that choice, moving into a nursing home, and it's a regret that haunts me every day. If you're over 60 or guiding a loved one toward this decision, this video, Why I Regret Moving into a Nursing Home, 6 Hard Truths You Must Know, is your urgent wake-up call. Don't be lulled by promises of safety or ease. The reality of nursing home life can shatter the life you've built. You might think it's the responsible move, the way to secure your future or lighten your family's load. But what if it costs you your voice, your connections, your spark? I walked into that facility expecting care and comfort only to find a world that dimmed my spirit and locked me in. You don't have to make my mistake. I'm sharing 6 hard-hitting truths, raw, real, and backed by the silent struggles of countless seniors that reveal what's at stake. These aren't just my lessons. They're your shield against a choice that could rob you of the years you deserve. Watch to the end, and I'll arm you with insights to protect your independence, your dignity, and your heart. Ignore this, and you risk losing what makes life yours. Don't let regret be your story. Plus, there's a surprise gift from Quality Senior Living waiting, a tool to help you live boldly on your terms. By the final minute, you'll see the hidden costs of nursing homes and know exactly how to fight for the vibrant life you've earned. Let's dive in. Your future is on the line, and it starts now. Regret one. Losing my voice in decisions. What if the loudest part of your ability to choose was silenced overnight? At 82, I walked into a nursing home expecting care, but instead I surrendered my voice. For decades, I decided my meals, my schedule, my life, small choices that defined me. Here, those choices vanished. Staff dictated my days, from mandatory group games to bedtimes I didn't set. I recall my second day, craving a quiet hour with my journal. You'll enjoy the sing-along, they insisted, steering me away. My wishes were irrelevant. Research from the Journal of Aging Studies shows losing decision-making power spikes stress and depression risk by 25% in seniors. I felt it a knot in my chest, my spirit caged. Picture Clara, 80, still at home with a part-time aide, choosing her evening tea and TV shows, her confidence radiant. Then there's me, my voice drowned in a system that treats me like a task, not a person. Choices aren't just conveniences. They're your identity, your power. Hand them over, and you risk losing yourself. If you cherish calling your own shots, don't trade it for safety. Take action before considering a nursing home. Explore home care, hire an aide for a few hours weekly, or tap community services like Meals on Wheels. Stay where your voice matters, where you decide what fuels your day. You're not a bystander in your story. You're the author. Fight to keep your pen, because once it's gone, the page feels blank, and the silence is deafening. Regret too, missing. Life's milestones. What if life's brightest moments slipped through your fingers while you sat waiting? At 82, I learned the gut-wrenching truth of nursing home life. It rips you from the heart of family milestones. At home, I was the glue, hosting Christmas dinners, cheering at graduations, hugging my grandkids at their recitals. Here, I'm sidelined, a ghost in their stories. My granddaughter's engagement party last spring. I got a text and a photo, not a seat at the celebration. The gerontologist reports social disconnection in care facilities doubles loneliness. Risk, and I feel it a hollow ache on birthdays, holidays, when I'm left with a tray of cold food instead of family laughter. Compare the to Henry, 81, living independently near his kids, toasting at every wedding, his heart full. Milestones aren't just events. They're the threads weaving your legacy, the fuel for your soul. In a nursing home, distance and logistics make you a memory, not a presence. If you live for those irreplaceable moments, don't let them fade. Take action. If a nursing home is in view, choose one within 10 miles of family to ease visits, or better, invest in home adaptations. Install ramps or hire a driver to stay where life unfolds. You deserve to be at the table, not on the sidelines. Fight to hold your place in the moments that matter, because once you're out of the picture, the emptiness lingers, and no photo can replace the warmth of being there, living your legacy with every heartbeat. Regret 3. Letting my mind dull. What if your sharpest weapon, your mind, rusted away in a place meant to protect you? At 82, I carried a lifetime of wit, from solving crosswords to debating politics with friends, but the nursing home dulled that edge. Here, activities are generic bingo, old movies, nothing to challenge my intellect. My brain, once a vibrant engine, now idles, starved for stimulation. Neurology studies warn that lack of mental engagement in care settings accelerates cognitive decline by 20%. I feel it, a fog creeping in, my thoughts slower, my spark dimmer. I see it in Ruth, 84, once a librarian, now listless, her curiosity buried under repetitive days. At home, I'd have joined a book club or tackled logic puzzles. Here, I'm handed a tattered magazine, my mind left to wither. Your intellect isn't just a tool. It's your fire, your proof of life. Let it fade, and you risk losing the essence of who you are. If you treasure your mental sharpness, don't let it be caged. Take action. Stay home and dive into brain-boosting apps like Elevate, or enroll in a senior lecture series at a local university. Seek out debates, puzzles, anything that sparks your curiosity. Your mind is a muscle. Flex it or lose it. Fight to keep it razor sharp, because a dull mind isn't just a loss, it's a betrayal of the vibrant life you've earned. Don't let a nursing home dim your brilliance. Stay where your thoughts can soar, and claim every year with a mind that burns bright. Regret for losing my creative outlet. What if the colors of your soul faded because you traded your passions for a sterile room? At 82, my creativity sketching sunsets, planting roses, writing letters was my heartbeat, my way of leaving a mark. In the nursing home, those outlets vanished. No garden to nurture, no sketchbook to fill, no space for my spirit to breathe. Psychology of aging research shows creative expression cuts stress and boosts longevity by 15% in seniors. Yet here, I'm offered generic crafts that feel like chores. My hands, once alive with purpose, now rest idle, my joy leaking away. I think of Clara, 80, still at home, sculpting clay in her backyard, her eyes dancing with life. Me? I'm a shadow, my creativity starved. Your art, your craft, isn't a hobby, it's your essence, a fire that fuels your will to live. Smother it, and you risk losing your spark. If you live for creating, don't let it die.